Hi guys, and what time is it? It's muffin time! Hi guys, I've been waiting to redo this one. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the complete series. Yeah, I believe it's split into 3 discs. Originally it was like 2 volumes each, because I got them from USA. Yep, so that's, I think, a bit of the story. Very heavy. Right. Keep getting notifications on YouTube. Yep, the first series, which I always loved. I know it sort of was after my time, but still enjoy it. Because you get introduced to the 5 main Rangers and later the Green Ranger. So you've got, I'll do it in order of how they're morph. You've got Zack, Kimberly, Billy, Trini, Jason. As we all know the story of the series, 2 astronauts unwittingly on the moon release Rita Repulsa, and with that Zordon gets notified of it and he has to recruit 5 teenagers with attitude, which then become the Power Rangers. He explains to them what they've got to do. If they're in severe danger, use their morphers and transform into the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Which was a good series. You get to see the Megazord, the Dinozords, quite a few episodes. Some are a bit, stupid episodes, but then you get introduced to one of the famous Rangers of all time, Tommy the Green Ranger. I mean, we all know that Austin St. John played Jason. David Yost was Billy. Amy Jo, Kimberly. Truey Twang, Trini. Oh, what was the Zack's name? Oh, he'll come to me later. I'll remember his name. We all know Tommy, Jason, David, Frank. Walter Jones, that's it, the Black Ranger. I thought I'd remember his name later. I just knew him as Zack. They're all good. You get introduced to the Green with Evil saga. He eventually turns back good, and you get the Dragonzord. Later on, he loses power, comes back as the White Ranger. Because we get introduced to Lord Zed in season 2. Yeah, you get quite a few discs. Roughly, I'd say about 3 on each side, so 6. Yep, and that's the story. Sadly, no extra special features like with the American release. Season 2 introduced to the new White Ranger, and sadly the Rangers lose their Dinozords to get the new Thunderzords. And Tommy's powers are waning. He later becomes the White Ranger and gets the White Tigerzord. But what a lot of people do not know is that Toy, thanks to Saban, when we see him fighting, just the normal fighting form, when they got the costumes on and fighting, it is the Zayu 2 footage that they used, which people like to call Zayu 2 footage. It's the extra monsters, but they're slotted in the Thunderzord fighting them. But people can find out on YouTube RoboGo fighting the Dino Megazord and Dragonzord, as many others were. including Turban Shell. So up to becoming White Ranger, they actually fought the original Dinozords, but they just edited it out for cost cutting. Yep, that's the story there. And one of the greatest villains, Lord Zed. And I do like Rita as well. And we all know Rita's henchmen, Squat, Babu, Goldar and Finster, as well as Scorpina. Yep, each season has got 6 discs. And like I said, I've hardly watched these. You know, it's trying to get around to watching everything. Oh yeah, and we also get introduced to 3 new Rangers. Because Jason, Trini and Zach are put forward for a peace conference, which they go. And before they leave, they transfer their power to Rocky, Adam and Aisha. I think Rocky's name was Steve Cardenas. Aisha, oh, it's trying to remember. Johnny Young Bosch is Adam. And Aisha, oh. If anyone, like I said, I'm very bad with names, but if anyone can remember Aisha's actual name, I'll probably see it on YouTube later. It's not Nikia Breeze. I know that's who played Tanya. I'll remember her name later anyway. We know in season 3, the Thunderzords are destroyed thanks to Rita's brother turning up, Rito Revolto. So the command center is in a mess thanks to the destruction of the Dinozords, and Zordon sends him on a set, sends him to the Desert of Despair, where they find Ninja, and once they prove to him, he gives them new ninja powers with an upgrade. They get the ninja suits, and then they can morph into the original Dino costumes, including Tommy's White Ranger, and they get the new Ninja Zords. And it goes on from there, and then there's the changing of the Zords, where Zordon steals, because Kat turns up, and she serves Rita at first and later breaks the spell, but before she does, she takes Kimberly's coin, and once that happens, Zordon has to separate Kimberly from her coin, which means the Kimberly Zord can't be summoned for the moment. The Falcon Zord gets taken, so the Rangers need another Zord to help out, which the ones Lord Zed tries to use against them. The Rangers manage to break free, and they have the Shogun Zords. Oh yes, and Rita Repulsa comes back and marries Lord Zed, and they both fall in love. I didn't mean to forget that, but they do, because we know about it. And then Master Val comes, he enacts a plan, and he reverses Earth back in time, which then we get introduced to the Alien Rangers. And then when they do their mission, they go back to Aquitar, and then the Rangers have to find, well, before they do, the Rangers have to find the Zeo Crystal. And at the end of the season, the command center is destroyed, and then we go into Power Rangers Zeo. Sorry this was a bit longer of a video, but I had to show this. Yep. I do like season 3 a lot. Season 2 is not too bad, but I do prefer Mighty Morphin, because it was all dinos and stuff. But it's a good TV series. Sorry if I've waffled on, but I hope you've enjoyed. Karen Ashley, that's it, Aisha, Karen Ashley. I thought I'd remember her name. But we get introduced to Nikia Breeze's character, Tanya, later on. And, you know, Billy has to give up being a ranger to help in the new power chamber when they become Zeo Rangers. Anyway, guys, that's enough from me, and I'll speak to you later. Bye. Hello, guys, and what do I have here? You all know about the Legacy T-Rex, but look who's standing next to him. I'll pull him forward. The Solo Chogokin Dragonzord, and doesn't he look a beast? So we'll move him off to the side. I haven't got the Solar Chogokin Megazord, but that's another thing. He's a bit hefty. I mean, look at him. He looks so screen accurate. And that's for the transformation. Turn him around. I mean, look at all the detailing on him. I mean, what more can you say? The tail does flex around and bend. And I'm not going to bend it too much. But Dragonzord is great, or the Japanese counterpart, Dragon Caesar. Now, I'm not going to like transform him, but you know, as we know, the hand can go up and down, those can twist. The head don't really do anything. The mouth opens and closes. You've got his legs in whatever stance you want. Can be wide apart, together. A bit hunched down, which usually comes as when he's like trundling into the city. Or sometimes it's like that. I mean, the person in the costume, you know, would have had varying degrees of what to do. Yeah. And I don't like it when people do this like that, because that doesn't look like Dragonzord. That's for Dragonzord, Mega Dragonzord. It's supposed to be like that because it's his fin. And yeah, he can turn really down and whack you with his tail. I mean, joints on that, really crazy. I think sometimes Dragonzord stood like that. Yeah, for the man in the costume of Dragon Caesar, which then became Dragonzord, you know, more props to him, because, you know, he'd been sweating like mad. But I've got to say, the Soul of Chogokin Dragonzord looks good. Got a bit of heft to him. Yeah, look at that face. And look at all this detailing. I mean, the Legacy Dragonzord was good. But this is a thing of beauty. They've gone right to the expense of this. Don't like that bit at the back. It does look a bit, you know, look a bit odd. But you don't see Dragonzord from the back. Mouth open. I've used the firing mist, these clawing hands, because they look good. And oh, there was, I believe there was a twist somewhere in. Ah, yeah, you can do that as well, which some people don't tend to do. That's Dragonzord, the Soul of Chogokin Dragonzord, full up. If I ever get the Soul of Chogokin Megazord, I will make the Mega Dragonzord and Dragonzord in warrior mode. I can't remember what it was called in Japan. I know Megazord was Daijujin, he was Dragon Caesar. I think it was Koryujin for the big, you know, the drill mill thing. And so many modes. Oh yeah, you've got ankle articulation there. Yeah, you've got them flaps there. If I can get to them. Like how the legs are black. So line up like that when you're going into any of the modes. Make sure them are down. But what more can I say? I like him with his legs a bit bent like that. And the bent, oh yeah, keeps popping off. I'll put that back on. Trying to get it out, that's the problem. we're trying to put this tail back on. That's why I don't like really sort of transforming him. But there you are, guys, the soul of Chogokin Dragonzord. Oh, it seems to be... Sorry if this is a bit long, just trying to get him into a good position. That's it, pull the tail down. Anyway, guys, that's it from me, and I'll catch you later. Bye. Oh, just quickly, guys, look at this. The T-Rex with the soul of Chogokin Dragonzord. Try and get a side view. That just looks good. Just looks like the TV show. Just thought I'd put that in. Yep, they look both really good together. Anyway, I'll catch you later. Bye.